In the beginning, the universe was created. This has made a lot of people very angry, and has been widely regarded as a bad move. But as time went on, people began to appreciate the universe more, and began to ask the deep questions, such as, what is the meaning of life? What is the meaning of the universe? What is the meaning of everything? Hello everyone, Yensid Organist here, and welcome back to another episode of OrgelCraft. I hope you guys are having a great day today. The chest monster is real and getting worse. I keep going exploring to get 117 resources, and every time I do, I swear I had at least 2 new shulker boxes. Yeah, we need some storage in the castle soon. Yeah. So, today's episode, I want to give a little bit of love to some interior work, both here in the castle and over in the village. I want to do something about these candles, because I'm not thrilled with how they look. I think I want a different color, and I think I want something else. Actually, I do want to see, so I've seen a number of people use this, where is it? There it is. Using lightning rods as candle holders, and I think that would be really, really neat. So, candles float. Which is amazing, because then you could recreate the Hogwarts. Okay, I'd like that to maybe go the other way, which I think if I sneak here, yeah. Oh, I like that. Okay, I think that actually does look good, and I think it works in here. I really wish lightning rods would oxidize like everything else, but they don't. Yeah, but we're going to need a different color of candle, because I don't think the blue quite works with that. So maybe we go orange, maybe we go white. Yeah, we'll come back to that a little bit later. I also have to figure out exactly what I want to do with lighting, because these tables are not spawn-proof. When we take away the lanterns that were on there, or torches, whatever I had on there. So, a couple of things that I want to do. I do want to finish off the hallways. Now, the hallway here is fine, but I'd like to add a little bit of detail to the wall. We came up with these sconces, in a previous episode here, with the combination of gate and fence posts, and I think those would look good. Not quite sure what I want to do with lanterns, but maybe we could put them on top, and that might look good. So we could have some of those here, and we could have lanterns in there. I want to figure out where the grand spiral staircase is going to go. I'm leaning towards putting it over here. But it might possibly go on the other side, but I don't want to impact this room, so I'm not sure. I did just have a thought, as I was kind of doing a little prep, that maybe it might go, like, here? But I'm not sure. I also need to figure out what levels it's going to go to and how all of that's going to work, so I'll have to think about that. We started work on the hallway back here, but it is very unfinished. So, I think this is maybe where I'm going to start, and I'm going to just go ahead and get the walls done, get the ceiling in, get all the pillars in, and see what I can do about a little bit of detail work. So I'm going to get on that. Yeah, and then I will bring you guys back. Welcome back, everyone. Changes have been made. So, we've got the sconces. We have suits of armor holding swords. I really wish there was a thing in the statues for this pose. Could not find it anywhere. Which it didn't really work, so this is actually 2 separate armor stands, but I've kind of picked up the knack for doing these, especially when you have something that is exactly the same. So I did, so I have these here, and here, and then it's mirrored down on the other side. So I think all together there's, let's see, what is it? There's 8 here, 14. So 28 armor stands. Took me less time than all of the armor stand work I did in the bakery a couple episodes ago. So, yeah, so that's looking real good. In here, candelabras with candles. So I thought you could only put one candle on top of one of these things. No, you can actually put 4. So when I did it this way, they actually look pretty nice. I wish the candles were all the same height, but I think that's okay. You know, you might have candles burning at different rates. It's got my light levels all good, and I am liking how it looks. And then if we come out here, this is still a little bit of a work in progress, but ceilings in, sconces are in. I thought it would be kind of nice to maybe have some tables just to do something a little bit different. I might put armor stands here eventually, but I wanted something a little bit different for this back hallway here. And I left myself room so that I could actually create some rooms through this wall here. I replaced all of the stone with sea lanterns, so we are nice and bright all through here. So yeah, so progress is being made. I'm liking how things are looking. I don't like this, but there's no way to fix that, so we're leaving that for now. One other thing I was thinking I wanted to put some paintings out here. And I did a little bit of digging to see if maybe anybody had done like a custom painting texture pack for Frozen or anything Disney, and I unfortunately didn't find anything. But I did find a thing that lets you create your own pictures, and I found that I could do this. Now, obviously, this doesn't look very Minecrafty, so I don't think that I'm going to go with it, but I would love to see if there is, like, a way with any, like, editor that I could, like, pixelate this so that it does look more like a normal Minecraft painting like that. Because I think that would be kind of cool to have some custom pictures in there, but I don't want to go to the effort of, like, you know, individually creating all of those. Like, if I can do things through editing, I will. But if not, we will explore some other possibilities there. So, yeah, liking how things are coming along. I'm officially calling this room done. Now that the candles are in place, I think the white looks good, and I really like how these lightning rods look. So, yeah. So before we go on, I think I'm going to take a little bit of a break from this and go and finish up the bakery. But I wanted to talk about the challenges that I have been working on to be able to get an efficiency 8 pickaxe. Not an efficiency 7, but an efficiency 8. So, just to review, if you haven't seen this before, I am attempting to completely remove the main end island for a future project, but actually my Season 3 project. We're nowhere close to Season 3, but I'm thinking about it. I already know what I want to do, and it requires clearing that main end island. I'll let you take guesses as to what I'm doing. If you've come to past streams, you already know what I'm doing. But anyway, so yes, so to clear Endstone, there's no way to insta-mine it with just an efficiency 5 and a haste 2 beacon. So I did some testing and found that an efficiency 8 with haste 2 will insta-mine Endstone. So I set up 8 challenges of things to accomplish in this world that I thought would be worthy of earning an efficiency 8 pickaxe. And I'm actually working on a custom loot table for the dragon, so the final dragon fight, it will drop that pickaxe. So that will be kind of fun, and I'm aiming to have this done by episode 50. Anyway, so these are the challenges. A quad diamond beacon. I'm very, very close on this. I feel like I'm maybe... I want to say like 10 or 11 blocks of diamonds away. We'll actually have to update that a little bit later in this episode. Pacify a pillager raid with a minimum of 3 pillagers. I have done that. They are supposed to be the crew of the ship in the harbor, but they are currently stuck. A vanilla village raid, just a random village that I found in the world. This was something I did on stream several months ago. Obtained mob heads from a charged creeper. We have done all of this. This was done before I added the more mob heads pack to the game. Obtain one of each trident, not farmed, channeling, impaling, and riptide. We're going to come back to that one. Get a skeleton horse, done. I have 3 of them. Bring a shulker to the overworld, that has been done. And obtain and breed every passive mob and finish off the complete catalog advancement. So if we look at our advancements here, I have 8 of the 11 cats, and I have 13 out of 21 animals bred. And so we're going to be trying to spend a little bit of time with each of those. I've compiled a list of everything that I still need to breed, and a couple of them are going to require going to the nether. Actually, I think only one of them requires going to the nether. Yeah, so we will keep working on that, and I do want to maybe do a little bit with that later in this episode. But the one that I've been dreading is this obtain a trident. So essentially I need 3 tridents. And one, I have the mob switch active, which means I'm never encountering drowned, and I really didn't want to turn it on when I was doing all of the terraforming in the previous episode. Why can I not fly? You know, there's an art to flying, and it's the idea of throwing yourself at the ground and missing. When I was doing all of this, I didn't really feel like having to deal with mobs. I did have to deal with some because I had my camera account on, which ups the mob cap a little bit, but didn't have too many to deal with. But yeah, it's one of those things that the rates are so low that it's really, really difficult to do that. You know, through normal gameplay. I would have to dedicate a large amount of time. But one of my regular watchers, Marodim, suggested that the mob switch in itself might be a worthy task, and a lot went into that. I'll put a link on screen, if I remember, to that episode where we built this mob switch and converted 70 villagers into zombies so that we could essentially play in peaceful unless we needed mobs for something. And so I'm actually going to go ahead and update this. Now, this book is signed, so I can't do this. But change this one to the mob switch. So all that leaves us is finishing up all of our mob breeding and cat acquiring. So getting really close on that, and like I said, my goal is going to be episode 50. I've got a lot of special things planned for that one, and so it would be kind of fun to get to it at that point. All right, that's enough of me talking. I'm going to go work on the bakery. I will bring you guys back when that is finished. Welcome to Tiana's Bayou Bakery. So everything is done here. I did play around with armor stands a little bit more and got some things that I really, really like. So this is what we have. I replaced this display case with a couple more barrels. Went ahead and labeled approximately what everything is. So iced cookies, candy apples, cookie straws, so blaze rods in a glass block, kind of like a little jar that you can pull them out of. Cinnamon crisps, I don't know what this is, but it's tasty, and it's something that I would eat if I saw it displayed like that. Cake, obviously the beignets and the bread that we did before. And then a few more cakes dotted around, a little painting up there, little storage up here. I figure this is maybe like, you know, storing like flour or sugar or something. I tried putting a plant in there, but I didn't come up with anything I really liked. And then just a little bit of a plant there. Here we have a way to get behind the counter, and we have, you know, the setup here, the ovens in the wall with the vent hood there, little cash register. Sure, that's what we'll call it back here. And of course, Princess and the Frog, right? You gotta have some lily pads in here. So I waterlogged some slabs, and you can place lily pads on top of a waterlogged block, even if the water's not there. So I thought that was a cool little detail. Got everything all lit up in here. And then if we go out back, I just made a little bit of a staircase up, used some deep slate tiles, so that you can get up here to the super smelter. I tried to smelt stone, forgetting that these are blast furnaces. So, yeah, so that is that. Very happy with how this turned out. Inspiration finally struck as I was working on things, and I had a much easier time working with the armor stands in here. Yeah, definitely, probably not doing that on camera anymore. So, yeah, I have an inventory problem, and I have a chest monster. So, I am going to get that cleaned up, but then let's go and do a diamond update. So, back to the diamond pile. We've got another 11 blocks to add. And there we go. We're going to need 4, 8, 11. I only need 11 more diamond blocks. So, what is that? 99 more diamonds? The end is, we are definitely nearing the end of our challenge, and I'm very excited for that. So, yeah, I'll have to keep grinding that out. I could probably get it, but I refuse to give up my deep slate diamond ore, because it's my new favorite block in the game. Not that I know what I'm going to do with it, but yeah. So, hanging on to that for now. Okay, I think I want to try to knock a couple more animals off of our list of mobs to capture and breed. So, I need to set up a portal over where my geode is that I'm going to be farming, and I can probably, since it's a mountain region, I should be able to find some goats there. So I'm going to go and get that portal set up, and then we'll see about getting some goats over to the Mushroom Island and probably breed up the axolotls as well. I will see you over there. Welcome back. I have a wild bunny here. So, I have been gathering some animals, bringing some over that I had in other places. I am reasonably sure that I have actually bred donkeys, because when I went back to the village, one of the 3 that I had not been tamed, so I suspect that I had already bred it. So we're gonna go... Do you not... Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, that just went all of my wheat. Arrgh. Okay, let's try this again. 1 for you, 1 for you. Is this not how you breed donkeys? Apparently not. Alright. How about the horsies? 1 for you, 1 for you. Apparently that's not how you breed them. Okay. Goats. I know that goats work with wheat. Oops. Let's see here. I can't get... Okay, let's take this away. Walk away from the gate. There you go. Okay. Alright. 1 goat. 2 goat. Baby goat! Yay! Okay. Alright, well that's goats off of our list. So now we're up to 14, that's good. Axolotls. I already have 1 in here. I have 2 more in my inventory. Really? I have only gathered pink axolotls? I swear I've gotten other colors than that. Oh, well. Fish for you. Fish for you. Blue baby. Pink baby. I figured as much. Okay. So, what do I need to breed horses and donkeys? I feel like maybe apples? I have apple singular. Okay. Well, let me go clear some of this dark oak forest and get some apples from there. Okay, equine breeding, take 3. Apple, apple. Seriously? Apple, apple. Are these just butting heads? Or did that actually work? No? Well, hay bales didn't work. Apples didn't work. What does it take to breed you guys? I suppose it's time to do an internet search. Golden apples. It's golden apples that you breed them with. There we go. So have I bred donkeys before? There we go. Baby donkey. And 16. No, apparently I have not. So that's interesting because I think the goats were 14 and the axolotls were 15. So, all right. Horses? I know I've bred a mule, but I'm not sure if I have ever bred horses or donkeys. Apparently, okay. So it was horses that I have bred, not donkeys, but now I have. All right. So we are up to 16, and so I believe that leaves, let's see, Hoglin, possibly a llama, probably a llama. I don't think I've bred llamas. Pandas, striders, and potentially a cat. I'm not sure if I've ever actually bred cats. So, yeah, all right. But there we go. We are making progress here. One of the things that I've been realizing as I've been trying to think of all the different mobs we need to bring over here is that it's going to be very hard to get a dolphin because I am surrounded on all sides by cold ocean, and they don't spawn in any cold or frozen ocean. So that's going to be a little bit of a challenge to work that out. You know, and one of the interesting things is that ever since dolphins were added to the game, Minecraft players have always believed themselves to be more intelligent than dolphins because of all that they do in the game. Building ridiculous, complex, and beautiful things, journeying to other dimensions, and even, conquering the various beasts in the game, while all the dolphin has ever done was muck about in the water having a good time. But conversely, dolphins have always believed that they were more intelligent than Minecraft players for precisely the same reasons. Anyway, back to Arendelle. So, I think that I want to have the spiral staircase go here. And this is going to be a little bit interesting. So this floor, ceiling/floor, is where it's going to come out. Now, it needs to make 2 complete revolutions, or maybe 1.5 or 1 3/4. So I think what we're going to do is I think we're going to extend this hall this way, and then we will have an area in the middle here where it goes up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and build up this hall, and then just kind of clear out an area, get some idea for dimension for where we want this staircase to go. Well, the hallway is not complete, but the stairway more or less is. Still some detailing work that needs to get done. But yeah, so this is what we have. So I went back and took a closer look at really the only image we ever get, which is Anna sliding down the banister during, for the first time in forever, from the original Frozen. And as I looked really close, I actually discovered that there is a room up here that has 3 doors leading off, and this whole staircase is encased in its own circular chamber. And so that's kind of what I went with. So what we're going to have up here eventually is we will have a hallway that comes here, and we'll have a doorway here. We will have another doorway that continues into the hall, and then we'll have a door here that will open into whatever this is going to be. Yeah, I haven't quite figured out what I want for this room yet, so it's not quite finished. And do you have any idea how hard it is to make a circular staircase in Minecraft in a small area? This is an 11 by 11 circle. Or an 11 block diameter circle. Not a lot of space to begin with. Getting the banister to look anywhere reasonably good was quite the challenge, but I feel like it actually worked out pretty nicely. I think I want to change that right there. Might even have that go up, but we'll leave it for now. It looks a little bit smoother. Yeah, but I am really happy with how this turned out. It's a nice, smooth transition. I think it looks good. The only thing that I am not sure of is the crimson wood in here. So on the staircase itself, there is red carpeting that runs all the way, and so I thought that the crimson would look good, and the crimson looks really, really good with the dark oak. When you add this wall to it, it really doesn't match, so I'm wondering if maybe there's something else. There's possibly red nether brick. I'm trying to think what other red-colored slabs we have. Yeah, so I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on this. But yeah, you know, this took a long time figuring out exactly where it needed to go, and then I actually mocked out the entire staircase in stone slabs just so I could kind of get a feel for what it needed to be, and it was a little bit easier to see and work with as opposed to using the wood, and then I had to build up the walls and bring everything else in. But yeah, a little bit of light hidden under there. I'm amazed that I had room in my inventory for that. We're not completely spawn-proof here. These corners are still a little bit dark, but like I said, not quite done with this room. I need to add some details. We need to finish it off. It needs a roof, or a ceiling. So, yeah, but that's coming along nicely, and I'll probably go ahead, possibly between episodes, and finish this hallway off, which I think is going to be nice, because I think this is going to let us lead to a few more rooms here. So we could possibly have one there. Essentially, I'm thinking we could maybe tuck 4 different rooms around here, and then maybe 3 or 4 or even 5 along here. I'm not sure what would need to go there, but we have options. So, I wish I could get more done, but unfortunately, I am about to be headed out of town, and I need to get this episode edited and out to you guys before I go. So, that is going to be all I have time for, and of course, it's night. I feel like it's always night when I've been working inside the castle. But that is going to do it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to give it a like and share it with your friends. If you haven't already, I would encourage you to subscribe, and make sure you click that little notification bell so you can stay up to date on all my latest posts. Be sure to follow me on social media. Thanks for watching, and don't panic.